Ruber here. On December 8th, 2025, a major earthquake struck Aomori Prefecture and Hokkaido on Japan's Pacific side. So, what does this mean for your Japan trip? And if an earthquake happens while you're traveling in Japan, what should you do? In this video, I'll explain everything clearly, step by step. This is the area where strong shaking was recorded. Aomori and Hokkaido, around here. The earthquake measured magnitude 7.5, which is extremely powerful. A tsunami of up to about 0.7 meters was also observed. First, let's take a look at what's happening in the areas that experienced the strongest shaking. This was a large-scale earthquake, but as of now, there have been no reports of fatalities. In some areas, there are reports of building damage and concerns about possible collapses. However, in most regions, no major damage has been confirmed. Recovery at hotels and tourist facilities is moving quickly, and the vast majority are already fully prepared to welcome guests as usual. That said, a small number of places may still need extra time to get ready. Just to be safe, I recommend checking directly with your hotel before visiting. Next, let's talk about transportation. Right now, Shinkansen services from Tokyo to Aomori and Hokkaido are operating normally. Some local train lines have temporary suspensions or road closures on limited sections. As for flights, takeoffs and landings have already returned to normal operations. The Japanese government is also urging people to stay alert for earthquakes in the affected regions for the time being. And just so you know, Japan experiences over 2,000 earthquakes every year. Most of them are very small and never even make the news. However, once in a while, a major earthquake like this can happen. Hearing all this, does it make you feel a little nervous about coming to Japan? Anytime you travel abroad and leave your home country, there's always some level of risk, no matter where you go. If you try to eliminate all risk, then traveling itself becomes almost impossible. That said, even if you ever find yourself in a dangerous situation, a bit of knowledge and the right mindset can truly protect you. In Japan, people learn what to do during earthquakes from a very young age. From here on, I'll explain what you should do if an earthquake happens while you're traveling in Japan. Let's start with the most important things to remember during a large earthquake. First, don't scream or shout. Everyone feels fear differently, of course, but screaming only spreads panic and anxiety to the people around you. Unlike crimes or accidents, during an earthquake, everyone in the area is affected at the same time. Shouting won't improve the situation, and it often makes things worse. Staying calm is one of the most important things you can do. Second, don't push people or start running. When fear kicks in, it's natural to focus only on your own safety. But in situations like earthquakes, where many people are affected at once, acting selfishly can actually reduce your chances of staying safe. Helping each other and evacuating slowly and calmly. That mindset is incredibly important. I just want to survive. Feeling that way is completely natural. But through past major earthquakes, Japan has learned that this mindset can actually make the damage worse. That said, there is one important exception. During the massive 2011 earthquake, devastating damage was caused by tsunamis. Because of that experience, it's now very clear. If a strong earthquake happens while you're near the ocean, getting to higher ground immediately becomes the top priority. Don't scream. Don't push others. Don't run. These are basic rules that people in Japan are taught again and again from childhood. Next, let's talk about what you should do depending on where you are. First, if you're staying at a hotel or other accommodation. Most accommodations in Japan are designed with earthquake safety in mind. Until the shaking completely stops, don't rush outside. With large earthquakes, it's common for strong aftershocks to follow. Even if the shaking stops once, don't immediately go outside. Pause, stay calm, and assess the situation. Most hotels clearly display evacuation routes for emergencies. Follow the signs inside the building, use the stairs, and never use the elevator during an earthquake. Next, let's talk about what to do if you're inside a shopping mall or commercial facility. First of all, protect your head until the shaking stops. That's the top priority. If there's a table nearby, get underneath it for shelter. In shopping malls, large lights and decorations are often installed on the ceiling. Be aware of what's above you and wait calmly for the shaking to end. Once the shaking stops, always follow the instructions of the staff. In large commercial facilities, employees receive regular disaster prevention training, and they know when and how to evacuate depending on the situation. In Japan, there are systems in place to quickly inform the public during major disasters. For example, earthquake alerts are sent simultaneously through Japan's mobile networks. When this happens, you'll hear many phones ringing at the same time in the affected area. If you ever feel unsure about what you should do what the Japanese people around you are doing. Acting on your own and doing something different from everyone else can actually be the most dangerous choice. Finally, let's talk about being outdoors. On city streets, there's a risk of signboards falling or broken glass dropping from above. If you're outside, try to move away from buildings as much as possible. In Japan, it's extremely rare for large modern buildings to collapse during earthquakes. However, older and smaller buildings may pose a higher risk. Keep as much distance from those as you can. When a major earthquake causes serious damage, parks and schools are often opened as evacuation shelters. These locations are stocked with emergency water and food. And just to be clear, being a foreign visitor does not prevent you from using these shelters. Once the shaking has clearly stopped, look for a nearby park or school and move there calmly. So, how was that? Japan is a country where earthquakes can happen anywhere. That's exactly why having the right knowledge and the right mindset really matters, just in case. Here on Earth Japan, we'll continue sharing useful, practical information to help make your trip to Japan safer and more enjoyable. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.